How we doing, everybody? Relly and Teach, ready to preach. If you look at the new ticker that we have down for just this episode, this is just a reminder that we are part of Team Pink, or at least I donate to it, and we have the man right here, Mr. Handsome. He leads the brigade. Code Teach in the Glitch Energy checkout gives you 40% off. Not just tubs, but we found out that it should work for merch too. It is a game changer. It is my vote of confidence. And we go from here. Last stream of October. Teach Daddy, how are you?
Pretty good. Had a good fun day out in the sun with my significant other Recon and some good friends. So cannot complain.
Team Reach.
Team Reach.
Yay.
Amen.
Amen to that. So, dude, a lot has been going on like over the weekend, right? So, this was actually something unplanned. So, and NDAs don't exist anymore. And either way, he didn't give me one for the first time around, but I was shooting for a scene. I was an extra in a independent film. This is soon going to be called The Headliner. So I was in Bridgeport, Connecticut. This was near my old job or whatever. I stop at the deli and I'm like, I need breakfast and I'm going to need me 2 Red Bulls because I forgot to pack a shaker this morning. So as soon as I'm eating my sandwich, I go for the Red Bull. I grab the new one. I just call it Ice Edition. It should be called Ice Edition after this winter's over, but the newer Red Bull, I just noticed after I bought it, it was sugar free. And do you remember how there was 3 flavor profiles combined? Remember it was like part popsicle, part cotton candy, part something else?
Yummy.
Remember it was something like that?
I mean, we saw it be like a little bit of a switch of a flavor, but now it's the vanilla gummy.
Yeah, it was like part vanilla, part popsicle, part this, and I understand why some people thought they didn't like it because maybe with 3 flavors it could be inconsistent. But for some reason, the sugar-free just nails it better, in my opinion. It's a little less sweeter, which of course you're gonna get that when you go from sugar to sugar-free. But the sugar-free winter edition, I hope it's here to stay, just like Sea Blue edition. I really do because that is one of the best ones they've made. Literally, you go up and down the list. The best ones for that Red Bull makes are the blue ones. 1, 2, and 3 right there. Those are my top 3.
Blueberries a banger. Juneberries, all right. And then the new one, the vanilla gummy berry, whatever the heck, is also very solid.
Also, they took it away. It's discontinued, but the the Ocean Breeze, the Pina Colada. Again, the blue cans Red Bulls made have just been the best ones. Just is what it is. Worked out in that regard. But dude, it was pretty nice. Met some good people. Dude, I actually met Big Pun. Rest in peace. The rap artist. Never heard of Big Pun, the rap artist?
Nope.
I met his son during the shoot.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. Looks just like him, sounds just like him. And I didn't know this, but Sylvester Stallone has a brother that's actually younger than both of us. Yeah. Dude's
Weird.
freaking 27, 28. I also met him at the shoot. Yeah, so I'm basically drinking this sugar-free Red Bull. Wish I could have saved it for the show, but I was already just desperate and I just needed a jolt for the day, and that lasted too long, and it was one hell of a weekend to say the least. But there's been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of news. I'm just going to get rid of the other one just to get this out of the way. So, Sneak released the Halloween flavor, and I actually sent this out for testing for a couple Gamer Subs people I know. The Sneak flavor is raspberry cola. And yeah, I know. So I'm like, hold on. Let's see how this goes. So I made some calls to the Rat Pack. I called Luke and I called Jimbo. I said, boys, we got a mission.
Boys.
Pepsi and Red Razz. Yep, Gamer Subs, Red Razz, and Diet Pepsi. Now, you're probably wondering why Diet Pepsi. So, first off, it's got to be diet. Secondly, Diet Coke still has aspartame in it. So, when you have two celluloses and aspartame, it's not going to work. You got too much going on. So, Diet Pepsi, we have the same sweetener, and it's just going to go like this. Now, me, I grabbed myself a bottle of Diet Pepsi. I put in half a red Solo cup of Diet Pepsi in there. My red Razz was nearly hard as a rock, but I shook that bastard and I scraped out a scoop. I put it in there and I stirred it. Phenomenal. And we got a cameo now.
Got a cameo.
Yep. We do. He sent me a video and he said we can use it for the podcast. Let me present. Can you hear it?
I'm doing this for you.
Mm-hmm.
I was told by Luke to do half a bottle of the Diet Pepsi
He said, I hope the t-shirt's okay.
or thereabouts.
I heard the original complaints about him being like, I did this for y'all.
Half. Of
Yep.
Red Razz.
He thought this was going to be new. He's like, mission. He's just
Still
like, okay.
fairly powdery too. That's good. And this shit's been open for like 2 fucking years.
Lucky you.
Oh, it's sizzling. Fuck it, we're doing 2 full scoops. I don't care.
2 full scoops. So you had him do raspberry
I don't
and
like
Coke.
the noise it's making. That's
Yep.
scary.
But yeah, when you add
And
carbonation
it's
to powder, it
turning
doesn't
a
matter what
bright
carbonation
fucking
is.
pink.
Well, die, Jimbo.
Like it's the foam is fucking pink.
Die.
That's unnerving. I don't like that.
Says the guy with the schizo shirt on. Love it.
All right, I reckon that's stirred enough.
Also, now a very
All right.
happy married man.
As you boys always say,
man.
salud.
Salute. Oh, he's going for the chug. Attaboy, Jimbo.
That's good. That's not bad. Wow.
Wow.
This is giving me so many ideas. I guess I need to start buying Diet Pepsi. This is giving me so many ideas. This the fucking solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So, to say the least, Inc. is very peculiar when it comes to releasing flavors because they don't release a lot of them. They understood the assignment, and I have no doubt that works. Only question is, Sneak's not one of those that I'm just going out of my way for to buy just simply because, well, it tastes very good, but if you go by formula, it's almost similar as G Fuel formula-wise. Like if you look at the ingredients, very similar. They don't have they don't use dyes and such because I think that's banned in the UK, which that's where they have the most. But it's also crazy because people will say that the US flavors will taste better than the ones in the UK, and there's a lot of UK people. They actually have people ship USA flavors to them. It's nuts. Yeah. So though, even though you didn't take a nap before getting here, you feeling caffeinated or you need to be caffeinated?
I need to be caffeinated because I definitely didn't take a nap before coming on. I was out and about all day.
Okay, so this was the part that Teach was not looking forward to. And just like me last week, looking like there's an eviction notice or your taxes are overdue or anything else, we are staring at 2 C4s right now. Now, me personally, Teach, I know usually we talk about the order, but I'm just going to be completely upfront and honest with you. I think we should probably do the WWE one and save the other one because save the best for last.
Sure. I will happily just do one today.
No, as in we're trying both.
Ah, fudge.
No, as in this baby coming first before we do the other one.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Because again, right? There's sometimes it sucks when you go from something really good to something suckish. Nectarine guava. Hawaiian punch. Baby, cut and dry, give me the punch. I don't know about yous.
I'm doing this for the audience. I just want everybody to know I'm doing it for the audience.
Hey, just for the record, I did not buy this one. Ty did. And these are the last 2 cans he sent us.
Do it for the audience. Because I would never normally go out of my way to ever get these, but we do it for the audience, especially me. Do it for the audience.
I've asked him if he could pick up a can. He just goes, maybe eventually. And I go, I see where this is going. I really see where this is going. Well, Teach, you ready?
No, but yes. Mind you, C4 does have beta alanine, so I'm not going to be drinking a lot of it, and will be more critical of it in fewer sips because the beta alanine will make me want to feel like I need to go to the gym or be wired all night.
So this does have tea, cream, and dynamine in it.
It has a pleasant smell that I feel like I've smelt before.
Let's see. Actually, check the WWE one. I don't think the WWE one has beta alanine in it. I don't think the 300 milligram cans do. Double check that because I see carbonated water, taurine, malic acid, citric acid. Let's see. There's a caffeine synthetic. I see potassium.
I didn't realize these were 300 milligram cans.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I don't see beta alanine on this can, Teach.
So I wonder why that is, because the other can here has beta alanine, but this one doesn't.
It's a different formula.
Hmm.
So the 300 milligram cans do not. The 200 milligram cans do.
Interesting, but they do have dynamine.
Yes. I actually found this out because the other Glitch brand, Glitch with the I brand, we found out because Wildcat from the Glitch I brand name was doing a podcast of why they put in dynamine in it. So it is a natural bitter ingredient. So that's why it has a very bitter taste to it. But apparently, this ingredient is supposed to have the caffeine last twice as long. It's
That's
a
what
commercial.
dynamine is supposed to help do. It's supposed to extend the
Yeah.
caffeine life.
Yeah. So I know this ingredient is banned in Australia, as we learned from. Actually, it was from Caffeinated alumni Goblin Garbage. Goblin found out that dynamine is illegal in Australia. And this was
Interesting.
after, remember they tried to compare themselves to Gamer Sups, and the creators are going, well, guess what? We're not banned in Australia, which that technically means something. But it actually sucks because I feel like the Hawaiian Punch one's going to be more of your favorite. We'll see.
Well, yeah,
All
we'll
right,
see.
crack this baby. Let's crack this baby. But also, it's a nectarine guava. I mean, let's see.
The smell's good at least. I remember I do this for the caffeinated community. I do it for the fam.
All right. Cheers, brother.
Salute.
No. No. No,
No. No.
Absolutely fucking not.
It starts very sweet at the very front of it, and you're like, oh, okay. And then the guava hits you, and you're like, oh, feet.
Dude, you get nectarine, then you get like this.
Yeah, you get that tiny little bit of nectarine, and then it goes to heavy guava.
It's like candy guava something to clean the sink with. Ugh. That's bad.
Yeah, I would rather have Monster Guava than this.
Ty. Give me Monster Guava that I thought is the worst flavor that currently what Monster makes, the Monster Guava is the worst flavor they currently make.
I will agree with that.
Take that over this because
But then again, that's also not saying much because this is just awful. Uh-oh, that might be a fresh piper alert. That could be a fresh piper. We haven't had a fresh piper in a while. And now we wait for Relly to come back and tell us the fresh piper alert. It's not the greatest way you want to start off an episode with the bad can. Tastes atrociously bad. Easy 3 out of 10 for me. Would not recommend, would not go for it again.
So Rooster, I essentially temporarily right now, I'm not sure for how long, the window is out of service. Not because my air conditioner's in there, because I have my table saw set up outside next to it. So technically speaking, yes, I did dispose of it because I still got this shit in my mouth. But yes, I had to get that out of my way, and I didn't want to knock that over my desk and fuck up the program. That would just piss me off. Also, look at the end of the ticker, Teach, if you didn't notice already.
Yep. Screw the Dodgers. Go Lions. Lions actually have a chance at the playoffs this year. If anybody's curious, they should go ask. If anybody in the audience or has friends who are either Titan fans or, the Cowboy fans, go ask them how they're hurting after what the Lions did to them.
Essentially, they're waiting for hockey. But also, I just want to ask a real good question to the audience, particularly the Rat Pack. Do they know that Chris Smith sucks? Case in point.
Lions could actually be going to the Super Bowl this year. Never thought I'd see it in my life.
I hope they do, man. I say that as a Chiefs fan. So I guess since that abomination was there, can we just what do you rank that can? Because for me, that's the 1 scale.
You were away, and we assumed it was a fresh piper, or out the window. I gave it a 3 out of 10, and it would not recommend it. Would not drink it again.
I'm surprised that you gave it a 3. That seems a little delicate. Seems a little nice.
Probably.
Yeah, that's a fresh piper alert.
Yeah, it was not good. I would not happily drink it again. More accurately, I would give it a 1.5 out of 10. Would not drink it again. Would not want to. C4, you fucked up the program here.
Fucking garbage, that's what. So, I guess that leaves us to now the Hawaiian Punch.
I've heard y'all talk about this non-stop.
It's also nice because no red dye. So, my friend.
Salute.
Salute. Have a good night, Bri. Any questions and concerns? Hit us up, bro.
Oh, that's scary.
You're frozen on my end. I don't know why.
You let me know when I'm back.
Teach. Oh, boy.
No. That's weird because you're not frozen on my end.
You're frozen on my end.
Oh, we're good?
Yeah, we're good. So
Yeah, the smell scares me already.
have a
The
sip.
smell does not remind me of Hawaiian Punch. It reminds me of like cherry cough medicine.
Have a sip, dude.
I do it for the audience. I do this for the fuck. I don't want to do it, but I do it for the audience.
I already had my sip.
Now, there's definitely beta alanine in this, and I can feel it already.
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
There
because
is.
my lips are tingling.
You're sensitive to it. I'm not. It's actually funny you say that because I had a coworker. He chugged the thing, and then he's like 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 poison ivy, like hives, like chicken pox, and he Googled it, and he's like, "Fuck." He enjoyed it. Didn't
I
like
mean,
the
I am
effects.
used to beta alanine because of pre-workout, but the smell from the opening of the can to me is not the greatest. It is very off-putting to me. It reminds me of terrible like cherry medicine. The taste wise of it though, it's okay. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. I'm not thoroughly
What?
impressed by it. Yeah, I'm not thoroughly impressed by it. It's not. It's a little off to me.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Have a good swig of it.
No, I've had 2 good swigs. I'll have one last one. It does not like. It's not atrociously bad, but it's not overwhelmingly great to me.
I'm very surprised because to me, I will put this in the 4.5 star category. I
See,
will say this is the best C4 can that they've made.
and this
And
is
I'll
where
get
Relly
to
and I
why this
agree
is
to
important
disagree.
forever. This is probably the biggest, like I've been asked what's the biggest things we've disagreed about. We usually don't have big disagreements. This is probably one of the bigger ones
Yep.
we've had in recent.
Yep.
The other ones would probably be.
I can't think of many because we're pretty
G Fuel
decently
Divine
close.
Peach in powder.
Sure.
That's the other. The only ones that else that I can think of is. What else? Did you try neon sugar?
Yeah, I've had neon sugar plenty of times. Big, I like it.
Let's see. What
It's a
else?
little watered down, but I do like it.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm trying to think where the biggest things that we've like disagreed with, and honestly, we could probably count them on one hand.
Yeah, we don't typically have too many, but when we do, you can tell they're honest because we don't typically have too far and few disagreements. But when we do, we agree to disagree, and this is one of those perfect examples.
Yes, I think this is the best thing they've made, and Teach just goes, keep her moving.
Like honestly, if this flavor took any more of a like left turn, you were just getting to like a bad cherry medicine taste to me. Like it is so borderline, like it could have been way worse. Like it could be tasting like the smell.
Ty's got a certain flavor profile. He says he disagrees a lot, and he's just an opinionated asshole. He's just a guy with. I mean, again, when Ty critiques, it's constructive criticism, and we always like that. And again,
To be fair, though,
also,
Ty is not an asshole. To be fair, Ty is one of the most
he's
greatest guys I
nothing of
know.
the
So he
sort.
has no right to even call himself an asshole.
I agree. I agree. He's the man.
This dude, he's gone above and beyond for me so many times, and the fact that he went above and beyond for me just to get me a shirt from Howie's because it's charity month to me, and I embraced it.
We don't need to say everything on off the record of the exchanges that the three of us have had, but to say the least, he's a good dude.
Beyond good dude's an understatement.
Fuck me, Aaron. A fun ghoul. Come on. So, anyways, let's go with the elephant in the room. Ghost Lifestyle has been sold, or rather, is going
Of
to be
course.
sold at 2 different times.
2 different times.
Yes, 60% of Ghost Lifestyle is going to be bought by Keurig Dr. Pepper between the end of this year or the beginning of 2025, with the rest of the 40% in 2028. Grand total of just under $1.2 billion. There's some people that are absolutely pissed, and I could understand why.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a very open, understanding person, but I would love to know why. Because when you think about it, this could be one of the best things for Ghost because this could open them up to new lines of networking. It could open them up to new lines of being into new storefronts that they're not previously in. It could open them up to new manufacturing, new production. Like this could be the little edge they need.
You know, I say no to that just simply because Ghost already quadrupled its business by percentage wise. Because if you remember, 2023 from the previous year was up 400%. And that was the biggest percentage wise by any energy drink company, period. Now, obviously, they make more than just energy drinks. They make, the greens, the pre workout. They make a whole line of stuff. But I just feel like it's one of those things where they sold out to a giant monopoly and it's not as good as it used to be. There's many people that believe Celsius used to be better before it was bought from PepsiCo. They say PepsiCo ruined the good Celsius, and people will not say or describe why. Because if you remember when we started this program, we weren't drinking Celsius or seeing it at the gas station.
Honestly, we haven't even really reviewed Celsius on the show, and we've been going for 4 years strong.
We haven't reviewed much of it, but still, when we started this program, I wasn't seeing Celsius at the gas stations by me. And mind you, I'm an hour away from Pepsi Way, their headquarters. Just like G Fuel. When the cans were all over the place, I didn't see them in the stores, and I'm within at most an hour and a half from the G Fuel headquarters. The G Fuel headquarters, an hour and a half away, don't see cans on the shelves. Since I knew about them, and they haven't been making cans that long on and off. But regardless, do you have any idea how much Keurig Dr. Pepper owns?
I don't truly, but I'm sure it is a large
I
conglomerate
got
knowing
it
it's
pulled
Dr.
up
Pepper
right
and a
here.
Keurig.
Dr. Pepper, 7 Up, Crush, Sundrop. Now, you're going to find it hilarious because they own multiple ginger ale and root beer companies. I just want to, let's see, Canada Dry, Sunkist, Squirt, Clamato. Any Blame Mary fans? Yeah, Clamato. Schweppes, Hawaiian Punch,
Wait, you mean
Real
Shopipis?
Moving on.
Shopipis.
Snapple, Core Water, Yoo-Hoo, the Dread RC Cola. The blank stare says it all. A&W, Buy, Big Red, Verner's, Venom Energy. I'll get to that one later. Stewart's Fountain Classics, Nantucket Nectars, of course. New Englanders. Mr. and Mrs. T, IBC Root Beer, Cactus Cooler, Margaritaville Margarita Mix, Roses, X-Wyans, or is that Science? Whatever. Mystic, Penefiel. And the coffee industry, Green Mountain Coffee, Swiss Miss Hot Chocolate, Donut Shop Coffee, Krispy Kreme Donuts, Cinnabon, McCafe, freaking McDonald's. Can you believe that shit? I
I
thought that
can.
was a McDonald's thing, not a Pepper thing.
No, I knew that one.
I did not know that one. Not before today. We got Mott's applesauce, and there's a bunch of partners all over the place. It's absolutely unreal. The coffee and tea industry, just they have their hands full in all these cookie jars. It's phenomenal. It's crazy. A lot of cookie jars they have their hands in. Partnered with Keurig, Polar, Vita Cool, Vita Coco, C4, Starbucks, A-Shock Energy, all these coffee brands, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, Lipton, Tim Hortons, Bigelow Tea. Yeah, this is a giant monopoly. So again, people are concerned about staying relevant. And what's the one thing that Ghost does that none of these companies do that I just mentioned? You grab a can of those sodas I just mentioned. What do they have in there that Ghost does not?
Quality.
Dye.
Sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Name all of them.
So, huh?
Name them all again to see if they've died or not.
Dr. Pepper,
Okay.
7 Up, that's clear. Crush,
I can see Crush having dye.
Sundrop has that controversial ingredient that the FDA just forced everyone to take out of, if you remember. It was that vegetable oil thing, the fermented vegetable oil. The FDA banned it.
Mm-hmm.
Sundrop was the brand that still has it in their drinks, last that we noted. Sunkissed, Hawaiian Punch, Snapple has aspartame. Core Water, I heard, is garbage. A&W root beer, buy. Now, Stewart's root beer is one of my favorites. Now, one thing I'm actually wondering, if you own this whole giant, I understand that they own several companies, but what are the chances of them getting rid of Venom Energy?
That I generally can't ask, but it's definitely a lower tier brand, a lower tier drink. It can't be pulling in that many sales.
And plus, it's cheap too. So, I mean, again, I don't see this at the Dollar Tree like I do with 3D. I don't see it like I do with Rip It. You know what I'm saying? Like I see Rip It all over the Dollar Trees everywhere I go.
Same.
I'm not seeing Venom.
I mean, I see Rip
Which
Its
they
everywhere
say-
I go, no matter the convenience store.
I don't. I only see him in Dollar Trees. I know. Terrible. But I'm just looking at this and I'm going, what happens to the C4 partnership when you got Ghost? Do you need to partner with C4 anymore? How long is this flavor going to go for? A-Shock Energy. That's the same energy company that owns Accelerator. And if anyone knows the Travis and Jason Kelsey, the Kelsey Brothers podcast, New Heights, they are big promoters of it. But outside the Kelsey Brothers and the occasional skateboard event, you don't hear a lot of Accelerator. So where's that going to go? Dr. Pepper Company got to cut ties. They have Ghost now. Especially over the course of 3 to 4 years, they're putting $1.2 billion to purchase the whole thing. Think about that. 990 million very soon. And then the other couple hundred million in 3 years. There is a lot of madness to it. And I can understand because there's been distribution concerns. They say that Keurig Dr. Pepper is always behind on orders. They depend on other companies for their deliveries. We have a giant mess. Like, I'm not going to lie. I thought Canada Dry was actually owned by PepsiCo. I thought one of the ginger ale companies listed here was owned by PepsiCo.
I think one
But
of
look
them
how many
Coke.
Yeah, I thought one of them was Coke or PepsiCo because there's been many times where I've said, "Hey, We have a Coke vendor, but we also serve Dr. Pepper. Always thought that was weird to me, but oh well. It is what it is. Like that part's just crazy to me, man. Any thoughts on where this could go from here?
I think it could be honestly a good thing for Ghost. I think this could open up them to new revenues, to new avenues,
Like what?
better distribution, better networking, get their name out there more. And it could
I think
even
they're
be
already
more than just like the energy drink. It could even be how they are with proteins and getting like sure they're already a large name, many people know them, but it's what that like that little extra push they could need. It could even be like, hey, they need the revenue to be able to fulfill bigger orders, so they're going to a bigger company. Be like, hey, we need more money so we can make bigger orders.
I don't know, man. It's just like in every vitamin shop they have them, in every, GNC they have them.
Well, I mean
Costco's selling them now.
that could be the thing though. It's like sure maybe Costco, but like not everybody goes to Vitamin Shop or GNC. Not many people always have a reason to go to that. It could open them up to new places. And again, it could even just be as simple as like, hey, we need more funds so we can start getting out these larger orders. We want to start expanding and doing more with other brands. They could try to go the Rise route and start collabing with more other companies, and Dr. Pepper Keurig could be the path to them to getting there.
I mean, if they want to have, they already have, well, Phase Up is probably going to be discontinued, but that did kind of taste like a Mountain Dew 7 Up ish. Let's see.
I don't see it being the worst thing ever for Ghost. I'm sure there is some advantageous reason why they would have gone through and done it. I don't see them just throwing away the company for a bad reason, especially with them having pretty solid years over the past couple years.
Could you imagine the Hawaiian Punch collab ends up going with Ghost instead of C4?
I could. And honestly, I can see Ghost doing a better job with a Hawaiian Punch than C4.
Also, CPR, I just want to let you know we do see Ghost mostly in the energy form, but they are in Walmarts. They are that I've
They,
seen.
they might not be in every Walmart.
True. Definitely not in mine, but I know they found them in yours. Let's see. I could see a Snapple collab maybe.
Interesting. What if
Well,
instead
think
of a cola flavor, they did a Dr. Pepper flavor?
there you go. That could also work. But when you say the Snapple and you go, I don't know, think about it. No energy drink is really right outside of Monster with their rehab teas. No one's really outside Razz. It's that cheap generic company or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anyone going on that. If you want to step on Monster's toes, make a Ghost and Snapple, make it non-carbonated. Like Ghost non-carbonated Snapple raspberry tea. Best of both worlds. I'd be down for it. I'd try it. You might have a Stewart's if you ever tried a Stewart's fountain soda, the black cherry, phenomenal.
Never had it. Never even heard of it.
You ever heard of Stewart's root beer?
Nope.
Damn. Sorry for you, bro. I mean, hey, you have all these coffee companies you own. Is there going to be a Ghost Coffee?
Could be Ghost Coffee.
Ghost
Caffee.
Coffee.
Ghost Caffee.
Yeah, so we're going to have here's an idea. Donut Shop X Ghost. What do you call it? The donut line?
Yeah.
Not the Java line, the donut line.
Yeah, you call it the donut line.
Well, think about it. If Coke owns a third of Monster and Keurig that owns 60% of Coke is going, I'm sorry, 60% of Ghost going to stop on Coca-Cola and Monster's feet all day. That could be interesting. Because you can't just patent the energy drink with coffee because people drink coffee with their Red Bull a ton. And I know
True.
people that have drank coffee and Monster. Ask Rob Deerdeck. I personally don't like it. Although when I was at the shoot for the movie, when I told them what the Monster Irish, not the Irish blend, it was the Monster Irish cream was. It literally tasted like coffee and Guinness. And the guy said, I would drink the shit out of that.
Sure. Sounds like something an alcoholic would say.
Well, he was putting down a couple beers after he was done. He was just being an extra with me, but to say the least, he helped him. We were at a bar scene, so right about I want to say around 1 o'clock, the bartender came in to open. Very good, very nice woman. The only problem is she's very hands-on with the fruit garnishes. I'm sorry, Rain. I'm sorry. But when I see bare hands touching the fruit, oh my God. But to say the least, he was hysterical after he treated himself to a nice bourbon. But anyhow, let's see. Would a Cinnabon flavor work?
Personally, no.
No, imagine if it was like a cinnamon coffee like thing.
I don't know. I don't see cinnamon being great in an energy form like that, especially like after. I mean, think about what Red Bull did. That was an
No,
atrocity.
hear me out. I'm thinking of the coffee line. Ghost doing a coffee line.
Okay.
Imagine they do a Cinnabon flavor. I can see it.
I don't know.
You've never had like a donut coffee, like anything like that?
I mean, sure, that's very common, but I see that being more of the Keurig aspect, having that collab rather than Ghost. Actually, I think Keurig actually already has something similar to that.
I think they do have like a Cinnabon coffee or whatever.
Which, for the example, let's say, even if I was wrong, let's say for the hypothetical that Keurig did have that collab with the official Cinnabon company, and that's how they have their new K-Cups, etc. This is why maybe Ghost wants to be opened up to Dr. Pepper Keurig, because they can get those networking collabs with said companies that they may have not been able to get beforehand.
A hot chocolate. But it would be
I
the
don't know about
cold,
that one.
which is actually funny CPR because they do have a partnership with Starbucks. I mean, to say the least, I'm guilty of it when they're cheap at the grocery store. I do like the cold brew cans with the cream or the regular espresso. I don't like the black ones just because cold black coffee. I mean, to say the least, does it put hair on your chest? Yeah, but it tastes like depression. I'll be real with you. Cold
And
black
nobody,
coffee tastes like depression.
and nobody likes the taste of that.
I'd hope not. If somebody enjoys drinking cold black coffee, I hope they're seeking mental health. And that would include my grandfather if he somehow goes into that guilty pleasure. But even he would have the common sense to warm it. But even though he would have the common sense to do that. And trust me, man, I drink black coffee when it's hot. I tried it cold. It tasted like depression.
Cold brew.
Yeah. Cold indeed. Listen, I'm a fan of coffee, hot, cold, everything else except those who enjoy drinking cold coffee that has no flavor, nothing warm about it. It's ice cold and it's already cold outside. I mean, come on, man, live a little bit. Don't drink the death penalty.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Exactly. Some things are just meant to be cold and some things aren't meant to be hot.
True.
I don't know, like I remember trying G Fuel hot and it was not pleasant. You know where I'm going with this, right?
Probably.
The French vanilla.
It was either that or like one of the pie flavors.
Oh no, the pies are phenomenal by itself. Phenomenal by itself. But yes, when you have, as we call it, right? We have cold water, cold milk, warm milk. Add something to it. I tried every single freaking thing I could. And I just kind of said, you know what? It's as true as they say. At the end of the day, you just have to realize that some things are just not worth fixing. And that G Fuel French vanilla flavor was just not it. I tried everything, but it just takes so much work to make it tolerable. You know how like there's that friend that wants coffee, but it's like they add so much shit to it where it looks like a TikTok challenge. And then they say, yeah, now it's good. Now it's good. CPR, this was me trying G Fuel French vanilla at the time. I think there was only one, maybe two runs of it. G Fuel wanted to try a coffee for a while. And basically, the French vanilla had such a bad drawback that whatever plans they had afterwards got canceled. But that's not one of the first times that G Fuel's ever been canceling an entire project. If anyone remembers the NFT deal, thank God that was put to rest. Ain't that right, Teach?
Yes.
Depression. Crash and burn. So, any glitch news coming up?
Other than
That's allowed to
Co-Teach
be shared?
being 40% off right now, there is a BOGO going on for Halloween, which if you want to support charity, use Co-Teach, get 40% off, but I completely understand if you want to buy one, get one right now with the BOGO going on.
There's a BOGO going on right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
There is.
I just realized that now. And ironically, Z-Toxin and Screamsicle are right on the home page. Ironically, I have those two tubs on top of my fridge.
I will say the only thing I can truly share is that you need to get Screamsicle by this October 31st because it will be going away again. It is a limited time flavor.
Not surprised. And to my disappointment, and not as good as I thought it was going to be. But oh well. Good. Not as good as I thought. But let's see. We got watermelon that just came out.
Yep.
We had dragon fruit that just came out. Dude, this has been Glitch's year. As far as like flavors, like this has been the year for Advanced GG and Glitch. I know we haven't reviewed Advanced GG much because of all the controversy.
I mean, to me, it feels like Advanced GG is kind of falling off.
But the thing is, what gets me, right? Believe it or not, you want to know what's actually been saving them? There's a lot of VTubers and a lot of ASMR creators that actually promote this stuff, and these flavors are selling out constantly. Let's see. We got a couple Ramune flavors that are sold out. Ooh, got some Halloween. Yeah, Blue Razz slush sold out. Because I swear, every time I go to the website, I'm not sure if there's like a certain stock they do and that's it. I'm not sure if there's just small batches or whatever. But every time I go underneath the energy line and such, half the stuff is out of stock. Vanilla Scream Latte out of stock. Taro Bubble Tea out of stock. Strawberry Shortcake out of stock. Strawberry Peach sold out. Rocket Pop sold out. It's crazy, dude. Like Focus. Let's see. Right now, just on the first page, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 sold out. It's nuts.
It is.
And they've been releasing newer stuff too. Let's see. Rainbow Stars, Tropical Frost Punch, Sour Gummy Worm. Ooh. Jungle Juice, Tiger's Blood. There's been variations of that. Strawberry Kiwi. That's new. Pineapple Paradise, Orange Creamsicle, Yubari Burst. Is that like a Yuzuru thing? I don't know. Cherry Ice. Yeah. They sell, man. Like I still get the notifications and they freaking sell. And also, remember when they just started the hydration line and they had only 2 flavors?
Sure.
It was the peach mango and it was the blueberry pomegranate. Let's see.
And I'm pretty sure you sent me samples of it both.
And you scored both of them an 8 or higher.
I enjoyed the hydration, but the regular energy line I've not been fond of.
You had the Focus.
I feel like they're hydration.
No, I'm saying you had the Focus and the hydration. I don't think you've tried the energy.
Sure, but the focus I'm not a fan of.
Correct.
See, and that's
So
even the
for
weird thing to me
hydration
is like the
flavors,
energy to focus. Just make it one product.
6. So right now on the website, including sold out, there's 15 different hydration flavors.
Good on them for coming out with a bunch of hydration.
Good for them, man, for real. They got blueberry energy now. It's called Blueberry, and right now it's half off.
Blueberry, a beatbox and blueberry.
Making me tempted, man, for real. Yeah, like white grape hydration, tangerine, green tea lemonade, rainbow burst. Who's this creator? The Doctor's in. Who's the creator? I don't know who.
Yep, I see it.
Can't recognize him. Oh, it's Pokey Aim's Meteor Burst. I'm assuming his favorite move is Meteor Mash. Mango Dragon Fruit. That sound good, or is it just me?
Indifferent.
Something different. And for those that are wondering, I'm going to present this. Now is even a better time to try the peach mango because you can just buy the sticks now. Isn't this awesome?
It is. We enjoy seeing more samples.
We always encourage samples on this program, but now you've heard it from us. One of the best hydrations we've ever tried on the show, in my opinion, I know the labeling's different, but last time I checked, this was the best hydration tasting we've tried on the show. The peach mango stick. Wow. Let's see. Damn, I gotta take that off the screen because I gotta go through all my tubs and see what's good and bad at this point. Probably both of us do, right? To a point.
To a point.
Any recent reviews on any flavors lately, Teach? Or
I honestly haven't had much because I've been saving hardcore.
same. Although the last one I did buy was the Screamsicle.
Good
As
one.
far as like updated flavors, let's see. It's really been the Fiskreal reaction, of course, yours, and that's the last one I've had that's up to date. So yours being the last newest one. I mean, Yellow Snow is tempting. Complexity is tempting. Mana Surge tempting. The Sour Fruit Punch with King's Spirit also tempting. But I don't know. Also, with Dragon Fruit going on, if Dragon Sweat could make a comeback, the OG Dragon Sweat.
Maybe this is the new better.
Hmm.
Time will tell.
Okay, now I'm curious. We have to get our hands on that. Who knows? Maybe with this 40% code, I'll ship a tub to you, one for yourself and one in a sign, and I could put it in a display case.
So you can use code Teach for 40% off because you're helping charity, or, which I understand, code BOGO right now.
Yeah, man.
Otherwise, I think
BOGO
we've covered
or-
all the main topics for tonight.
Yeah, got done a little bit early too. Huh.
We knock it out pretty quick.
A lot of news to be covered for this little hour window right here.
I mean, it's been
But
good
to
the
say the
past
least.
month, 2 months to have a bunch of new flavors to try.
And a lot of products to actually try along with the releases too. It just kind of keeps everything fresh. But
We
to
got
say the
arguably
least, I
worst
wish
one out of
that.
the way today.
I mean, technically speaking, it was a 50-50 ratio of good to bad. Because me and you were very different on the Rise grape.
Mm-hmm.
The Monster Guava was technically it was worth the time, but it's not worth the time to buy it again. The WWE, there's been C4s I've been wanting to see and try. That was not one of them. I've been looking forward to the sour green apple and the cherry lime, and I've been trying to find them in my Walmarts, and I've been striking nothing but dirt. I'm trying to find the good oil.
The good oil.
Well, instead of struck oil, I'm striking dirt. Terrible, Teach. Terrible. Oh, the pain. But I think that'll do it for everybody.
Yep.
To say the least, everyone. And so shout out to Jimbo for the cameo. Thank you, Luke and the Rat Pack, for getting behind what's now going to be us. Essentially, we're going to be experimenting with Diet Pepsi at this rate. New world of possibilities. Am I right?
Could see a lot of new stuff coming.
Might see a lot more mixes coming. And when I say I'm back in the lab, well, there could be two things. Number one, I do a lot of work in a lab at my work. It's technically a lab where there's a bunch of, it looks like a science classroom, but actually I just go in there and use the desk space. But when I say back in the lab, I usually say we're experimenting. And the fact that this Diet Pepsi with Gamer Subs works like a tea, this is just going to expand the playing field with the Gamer Subs community and the Rat Pack joining in on the fun. And we cannot wait to hear all these new ideas coming on. Maybe I created a monster, or maybe I created some light to something new. Who knows? There might be a Gamer Subs Diet Pepsi challenge coming soon. We just might. Any final words, Teach?
134 in the books.
Absolutely. Everybody, thank you for having us be a pain in the ass for your Monday night. We love you very, very much. Please enjoy Halloween. Please stay safe. Please stay well. Drink your freaking water. But as always, stay caffeinated. Happy rest of October, everybody. Go
Screw the
Team
Dodgers.
Pink. Screw the Dodgers. Please go Yankees. Oh, the pain. Trust me, I'm sweating my ass off over here about this series. Do not go into that one for me. I'm having a heart attack over here. But go Lions. How about that? Oh, yeah. By the way, Christmas sucks.